Welcome back. Today we are tackling Major Scale Workout 2.0. If you haven't yet seen it, go back and check out that first Major Scale Workout. I've been meaning to get this one out for a while. This is as great an excuse as any to get Major Scale Workout 2.0 out to you all, and so I'm excited to share this. I've been thinking about it for a bit to expand on what we did originally a few years ago. So I've got Major Scale Workout that's got 6 components. It's not going to be quite as daunting as the last one. It'll be a little bit more zip through it, and we're going to start with everybody's favorite scale. Instead of F, we're going to do B flat this time. So if you know your triads and 7th chords, you're going to have probably no problem with this, but there's also going to be some elements that are going to give you a challenge, I hope. If you need the PDF, go down below and download it, and we'll be here waiting for you to jump into the exercise. So the first thing that we're going to do is add lower neighbors. So what are lower neighbors? We're going to do chromatic lower neighbors in this case if you're a theory aficionado, but we're going to add a half step below each triad so that we get something that sounds like this, up and down. So we're going to go under the root when we're going up and under the 5th when we come down. Just take a listen to check out what I mean. So this comes in really handy when you're starting to think about doing lower neighbors within the context of improvising in bebop. So getting that nice and fast, nice and smooth. I'm trying to go nice and clean and clear and slow, but you eventually might want to get it up to a speed, something like something like that. And right in that case, I'm double tonguing. So that when I go faster, I've already practiced playing it with the double tongue. So now what we do, we've did them all in the same direction. And if just like in the last workout, now we're going to change directions. We're going to go up the first one and down the second one, and what I call weaving. So you got to watch out. There's one place when you get to the leading tone, the A natural, there's going to be a repeated note. So this is a great way to start adding some chromaticism to your lines that you're using over a B flat sound without having to go too crazy, and you can get these little pickup notes, these lower neighbors, into your improvisations as decorations. So if you want to go faster, you know, something like the upper register part of it. Is a part that you could use in your improvisation straight away. All right, now we're going to jump to 7th chord flow. So instead of just going up and down them, I want to flow through them. So this kind of feels like 3/4 a little bit, but we're going to kind of use the arpeggio to kind of flow through the whole 2 octaves of the scale. And that's just the start of it. So we really want to get to flow like that. So you can get nice and smooth, clean, clear, and just not even have to think about it. We're getting it into our muscle memory to help improve. Again, all of this is in service of being able to improvise more cleanly, clearly, and more directly connect what's in your brain to coming out into the music. So here we go. Flow number 2 is going to switch it up on you just a little bit more. So it sounds like this. So obviously that's a slow flow. If we want to really get flowing with it, we got to go a little bit faster. Right there, I was double tonguing slow so that I could double tongue faster easily because I'd already practiced it with the double tongue rather than doing single and then switching over. That would be something like this. Etc., etc., etc. I can't go it all in one breath. That's my goal, to get it all in one breath eventually. Okay, now maybe the hardest part of this exercise is going to be this diatonic 13th. So we're going from root to 13th in thirds, starting on each note, kind of like modes. It's kind of like a vertical version of modes. So we're going to start on the low F, and we're going to go up to the 13th of that arpeggio. So that would sound like this. Does that make sense? All the way up and down. Obviously, you can look at the music if you need to, but then we're going to move all of that up one step in the scale. So everything is diatonic. There's nothing chromatic. This is getting you playing kind of like what Train would do, like sheets of sound, but not scalar, like you're kind of playing all of the sound vertically, but in 13th. So you're playing all the notes of the major scale in each measure, but you're doing them vertically and in thirds rather than as a scale. So we're basically just trying to get ourselves able to flow again in a different way. So I just call this one diatonic 13ths. So this one I'm still working on getting it fast, but so we'll go nice and slow here so you guys can hear what this one's about. For some reason, that last thing is always the least clean for me. All right, so I know we've done a bunch of hard things so far, and we got one more thing to go. This is a way of organizing our major scales that maybe you just haven't thought of before. So what we're going to do is we're going to weave with our major scales. We're going to change key every bar. We're going to go up half steps and down half steps. We're going to go one octave. When you change the key of this exercise, you're just going to end up doing the same thing, one octave, but just trying to get through all your major scales up one and down the next. So this will hopefully make sense after you hear me play it. So I just call this one chromatic major scales. This whole workout is about being more comfortable in a key, meaning in this case B flat, and getting able to flow, because that's the thing that allows you to freely improvise, is be able to flow in a key center. So in this case B flat. So you got 11 other keys to go. Get your transposition chops up, and I hope you enjoyed this workout. Download the PDF down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you back here in the next video.